We'll go and start this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kirby. You know, the best part is, it just occurred to me. The best part, by far, is that I almost guarantee you that as a consequence of having effectively given up on Octopath, people are going to be flinging shade, so to speak, at me and my playstyle for anybody who watches that. In fact, I'm tempted to not even put the VOD up on that because of how much I don't feel like dealing with that. I don't have any other games to play, Adam, including the game I'm playing right now. It's utterly impossible. No, I've got a billion games to stream, dude. I have so many games to stream. Infinite games. I've got Vermintide 2, I've got Binary Domain, I've got Valkyria Profile, I've got Frozen Synapse, I've got Frostpunk, I've got Regalia of Men and Monarchs, I've got Pillars of Eternity 2, I've got Rudra no Hihao, and this game. I have many games to stream. And those are just the ones that are currently out. Where is Kirby? There it is. Hopefully this is a good game. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. I wanted to like Octopath. I really did. Nobody will believe me. Nobody will believe that sentence. Everyone will say, oh, you just quit too easily, or oh, you just suck, or oh, you just don't like that type of games. And they're all wrong. Oh, I mean, I might suck, but the point is, I wanted to like it. Whatever. Public gratitude and thanks to Captain Socialism, Melciniton, Galtori, and Melkor Blade 7 for showing interest in and funding the premiere run we're about to start. So thank you all of you guys. I'm still looking over there like a fool. I will be right back, actually, while this downloads. Give me a second. Okay, that was lively. No, Adam, I would say leveling or progressing or whatever in... how's the volume? I would say that it's more like being told, go find oil, with no information whatsoever on how to do that. So, got my monitor right here this time. Got to look over there at chat, so we're going to try a new setup here. God, I actually have the audio turned down. That's crazy. If it's still having issues with the audio, with it turned down. Okay, Kirby Upstart. It's been updated to add the guys from Kirby 3. Woo! Or Kirby's Dream Land 2, whatever. And also the villain, Marx. The evil Death Doom. And a slime from Dragon Quest. And also Dreamland 3. And the painting lady from 64. And Meta Knight. Oh, excuse me, Dark Meta Knight. Sorry. And DeRoach from Squeak Squad. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yes. Lots and lots and lots of new people have showed up. It's at negative 12 decibels, Dakoita. My usual is negative 9. Usually negative 12 is the point where it's hard to even hear the game. I think y'all are on crack, personally. Although I could make the microphone a little bit closer. Like about that. I might change it. I don't know.
Oh, welcome. Pay close attention. Hopefully you'll learn something.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright. Before we get started here, let's first of all... let's see who donated. I'm sorry, Vigilant. I shouldn't laugh. I'm broken up about it, too. Whoops, I have the wrong background. But, life is pain. Oh, whoops, I need to get rid of these. Get rid of these. There we go. Wipe the board a little bit. Where is the VLC? Gotta be staring right at it. There it is. There we go. Okay. So anywho, thank you very, very much, Vigilant. As ever, much appreciated. And I'll put that towards Dark Messiah. I'll jot it down for Dark Messiah. I swear I'll update the website at some point, I just haven't yet. Actually, I have a lot of stuff to update it with. Okay. Settings, yeah, what do we got? Display tips, sure. Friendability movie, first time, Rumble. Sure. Control options. So, move, drop, heart, jump, attack, or jump, drop, heart, attack. I think I like that one better. What is this? What? Okay. I mean, Kirby games usually have mini-games. I don't even know what else to say about that. It's a mini-game. What is this? Yeah, it was kind of Mario Party-y, wasn't it? I kind of agree with that. So what's this mini game? That's a lot of light years. 2,372 light years. That's a hell of a swing. It's a... Sure, I mean, while we're here, we're testing this, right? Oh god. This is much worse. How wide is the galaxy? Could someone look that number up really quick? I'm just curious how far we're knocking this meteor into space. We just knocked that 7,000 and some change light years into space, wiping out entire... Okay, 100. So yeah, we're not actually that far. 7%. We just crossed 7% of the galaxy. So yeah, let's play the game now. How do I rate minigames? I don't know. Meanwhile, in the there's a skip button. It's already good. I am evil Mage Face. McEvilton. Hold the power of my evil. Crystalline heart shall conquer all worlds. So this is the Kingdom Hearts Kirby crossover we've all been waiting for. You kid, it would fit surprisingly well. I like the multiple trays of eclairs that King Dedede is getting there, by the way. Just trays of eclairs. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, by the way, for those of you who don't know, our Kirby games are actually really, really dark. They always have been. So I'm expecting this to be just as dark as they all are. Oh no, King Dedede's stealing the food, and there's nothing else behind this whatsoever. The world of peace. Oh god, it's got a level select. Oh, I can just roam wherever. Oh, there we go, okay. Oh, this is an interesting approach to world map. It feels very, Super Mario 3D World, which actually was a game I loved the ever-living crap out of, so I'm with it. Seriously, if you haven't played Mario 3D World, do yourself a favor and get a hold of it somehow. I really hope that game gets supported to the Switch, because I'm going to buy it if it does. Load times are weirdly slow on this one. Just gonna use the controls, don't mind me. Oh, hang on, hang on. I don't know how to do it! Guys, what do I do? Okay, I'm done. That guy was dumb. Moving on. This is what I feel like in real life, right here, by the way. It's an interesting loading screen. Oh no, it's my worst enemy! But it's okay, I have the power of love! Wait. Okay, you realize that's actually kind of terrifying, right? We basically just mind-controlled that guy. So Kirby either eats people alive, or mind-controls them. Which is worse? He does both. Welcome to my side. Nom 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 nom. Uh-oh. Get it! Aw, I can't convince the Waddle Dees to join me. That actually makes me a little sad. Here, you join me. No, Katamari Damacy. That's drug game. Kind of with the music, actually. I mean, this is remixed music, which actually kind of sucks, but it feels like a good take on it. Ultra enemy. I want you to replace him. You are redundant. Fire sword. Behold, brah. Die in fire, brah. No one shall escape the flames. By the flames of Sulfuron. Looks like it, Takoda, yeah. Because I know you could play this with 4 actual players. Local, couch co-op. Which I'm just going to say right now, I'm going to give a plus for local co-op, because co-op is awesome. Like, there is such a thing as bad co-op, but... co-op is another one of those automatic pluses for me. No online co-op? Ooh, that might actually be a negative. I'm dead serious. I would love to play this with, like, Pax or Gary. No online co-op? Unacceptable. So yeah, already I'm thinking plus for music, plus for local co-op, negative for lack of online co-op. Haven't decided what else yet. Whoa! Sure. Pokemon levels of devolution right there. Now, I believe I could turn that stuff off. Let's find out. Yeah, okay. Guess I can't do it in the actual thing. Oh no. If only I had someone who was cold to help me here. Okay, the fact that they just know how to do it on their own, that's actually kind of neat. Seriously. In case you missed that, the AI was just like, hey, here's something I can specifically interact with. Which probably means they've probably added flags or scripts, or no, that's right, flags to various interactables that specifically say, if you are this, you can interact with this, which triggers the AI. Which is good. See, I never had that problem, Hazardous. I was always the person who just said, yeah, I'll be player 2. I can see that, Dakota. There we go. Make a puzzle piece. I can add fire, electricity, and ice to my sword. I need to get electricity on this sucker. Oops. Donut Dome. Alright, let's do it. I like that too, Dakota. So yeah, it looks like there's one special rainbow puzzle piece per level, and I've gotten that one now. Yeah, Octopath is on hold. I'm gonna try and plug away at it off camera. No promises, and that's just... I'm gonna do my best. No promises. So it looks like I can get a puzzle piece and something else here. Gotta get all those collectibles, man. It's very important. Water person. Get rid of him. No, wait. Water, fire, and ice. I actually like that too, Hazardous. And I'm pretty sure you can turn that off. I saw an option in the options for getting rid of display hints. Here's an interesting question. Do you think if a game is too easy, it should count as a negative? Like, if the ease of a game actually detracts from its enjoyment, you know? There's another example. You can actually see when the script takes over and it's like, oh, there's something I can interact with. Plong. If it's a chosen difficulty, that doesn't count at all. I mean, like, if there is no difficulty settings, like, oh, I don't know, the game I'm playing right now. I only say this because Kirby games have a weird relationship with difficulty. There have been legitimately difficult Kirby games, and then, you know, not particularly difficult, but challenging Kirby games. And then there's been a couple of piss-easy Kirby games, you know? And honestly, I've always disliked it when they were piss-easy. My opinion. Come on. There you go. I like how the fire isn't timed, by the way. I just still have the fire from the first level of my sword. I also like how the music started to branch out, rather than just sticking in remix land. Far too many Nintendo titles have the problem of just staying in remix land when it comes to music. Well, I suppose there's very little that's an automatic plus or a negative. A New Game Plus isn't even an automatic plus or a negative. Oh, right here. There you go. Because there is such a thing as bad New Game Plus. I like that. Okay, that's gonna sound like a really stupid thing. Here, check this out. In most of the Kirby games, you just tap a button and you drop the ability. Having to actually hold it down basically just is confirming, are you really sure you want to do this? I like that. Oh god, curling! God, max time. You can tell these first few levels are basically just, here's Kirby, here's the new concepts we're adding to this Kirby. So these are still basically tutorial levels. So I'm not willing to gauge anything difficulty-wise yet. Let's see where they go with it. You noticed, by the way, or maybe you didn't notice, but earlier there was an option, come on, to basically to not, so you know that little animation that played when I did that? There's an option to never play that, to play it the first time you ever do it, which is what I have it set to, or to play it every time you do it. As ever, options are awesome, so I just wanted to praise that really quick. I don't think I could really give this game a full plus for options, but I do like that that's an option. That would get really aggravating if it played every single time, you know? What the hell is that? Okay. That was the Dream Palace. See you around, Hazardous. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Still not sure what stars are for, unless it's just coins. The vote max time was to put it off for now. So, we'll see. So, what's the Dream Palace? Okay, so that's the switch button, that's the special star, and that's the heart for completing, I'm guessing? Yeah. Okay. Aww. Bandana Waddle Dee. I kind of did Dakota, but not really. I actually have a list of games in order of how long they take to complete, roughly. And I wanted a game that would be in the shortest list of time. So I only had 2 games ready to go that were going to be super short games. This is one of them. So I figured, screw it. Join us, Waddle Dee. Yes, friends. Next. I mean, Bandana Waddle Dee is always awesome, so I'm cool with him. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I'm ready to do this. Yo-yos are overpowered. Yo. Seriously, in several of the Kirby games, the yo-yo is just ridiculously overpowered. It's kind of sad, really. Yes, Dakota. I would imagine so, but I don't know. I don't know what else roaming earlier. I don't have anyone with a flame. I'm sorry, Chili, but you've been removed from relevance. Be replaced! Flaming yo-yo! That's actually a thing. Look, you can join the Kirby's or you can join the Kirby's. It's only a matter of how you do it. Just take your pick. Yes, the yo-yo's even more... So you can do like an upwards attack, you can do a lower attack, and a sweeping attack. It's got a lot of good range, too. It really is a great weapon. That's interesting. Yeah, Kirby is the Borg if they actually knew how to do public relations. Whoops. Whatever. I didn't really need those puzzle pieces. What the hell is that? Ah! Okay. Lasso. I kind of want to try that, but nah, I really like the flaming yo-yo, so... Hide. It's a Waddle Dee. Oof, Death Ball. It's a Waddle Dee Death Ball. Oh god, I want a Kirby RTS now. It's never gonna happen. Oh, I left too early. I figured it was done. mean, I would be totally cool with a Kirby XCOM as well, but then again, I'd be okay with an XCOM like everything. Switch. Yay! Extra stage. I don't think I've seen that, Dakota. You guys may remember me discussing this once, but you remember me asking if a game should get a plus because it's fun? Like, if I can't specifically point to something, it's just fun, it should get a plus. You remember that? I don't bring that up for any particular reason. Because, like, the level design here isn't the best I've ever seen. You know, I've seen better. And, the graphics are pretty distinct, which I actually do like. Won't hop in one. Well, Max Time, if I'm remembering, your argument was, I don't give pluses or minuses for things that are expected, and a game should be fun, right? Now, that's a valid argument. It really is. But my overall point was, usually I give pluses for specific things that total up to fun. But if I can't pull out specific things that total up to fun, but it's still fun, then it just gets the singular plus, rather than like the 5 pluses that all mean fun. That was my mentality going into it. Oh, I screwed that up. No, not surprisingly fun. Although fun above and beyond would also be a plus. No, I get your reasoning, Max Time. I just think you're incredibly, horribly wrong. Sorry. The point was more to show that I did enjoy a game, because, like, by your system, a game that was fun but had nothing exuberant or interesting about it, gameplay or story-wise, would be a 0. Just a flat 0 rating. Which is why I was like, I do like eclairs. I love eclairs, actually. You ever had a good eclair? Like a really good eclair? Uh-oh. Remix music. Ninjas, water people. I think I actually have seen that, Dakota, now that you say that. Bonus stage ever. Well, admittedly, if I'm not mistaken, we haven't done the just fun thing in a while, because the same concept was taken over by the aggregate concept, which we do nowadays. And I think the aggregate concept does a better job of explaining where I was going with that. Fun plus thing. So in other words, I'd be like, you know, these little things about the gameplay I enjoy, and then all of that is part of an aggregate, which is the plus. Something like that. Uh-oh. What What'd I miss? Ah! There it is. No, I haven't seen the wheel yet. I actually really love the wheel, and not just because of speedrunning. I should check to make sure I'm doing all these. So let's see, what do we got here? So we got the yo-yo up, the yo-yo down. Oh, I haven't done that one, so I need to walk the dog. I did that. I've done that one. I haven't done that one. Hang on a second, guys. I need to do this. Nice! Well, yeah, that's my point, Max 10. The aggregate became... The aggregate absorbed the point of the fun plus, basically. What did you nominate, Myron? I don't have the thing in front of me right now. Oh, jeez, that's a heck of a run. Okay. What's the other one? Oh, it's this. Walk the dog. Can I just keep doing this forever? Jeez. Ah, gotcha, Myron. We all know that. Whoa, crap! Digimon's the worst thing ever. Real men play Pokemon. I'm sorry, I can't even say that with a straight face. But obviously, I'm a big fan of Pokemon. Hello, LP7. The ultimate boss. A monkey with a hammer. What are you doing here? Get her, guys. Oh yeah, paintbrush. I have paint powers. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, it's clearly mind control. He has infected them with the insidious virus known as love. Bragwin! Bragwin, look! Paint powers! Well, if you like it, it wouldn't be grind. Remind me, Dakota. Sorry, I'm thinking about some pluses here. Give me a moment. And yeah, to answer Takoida's earlier thing, I can just free roam on here. I can go wee. No. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna rest my back a little bit. There's an idea. I can do this now because my camera's right in front of me instead of before. All right. I should totally try that Dream Whisperer. Looks like no. Looks like I can't combine with paint. Damn, that would have been awesome. Flaming paint power. Actually, freezing paint would be much worse, wouldn't it? Ironically, the yo-yo is actually a better weapon than this, but it's paint! It's paint. They had an entire game about this. Waddle these next time. You can actually... I know it's probably too small to see next time. Never mind. It's W-A-D-D-L-E space D-E-E. Waddle. Hey, it's the same boss it always is. I can't believe this game has skippable cutscenes. Think about that for a second. Oh, cool! They can power up with separate from me. Oh, that's sweet. No, no, wrong way, wrong way. This way. Oh, jeez. I throw painted apples at you, sir. He's even crying. And Kirby's like, not like, I'm sorry for beating up a poor helpless tree that was being mind-controlled by evil death. Yes, hearts are now evil death, guys. Okay. Time to go kill King D. Can I just say really quick? No. That I am filled with fear. Thank you very, very much, Holdboat. As ever, much appreciate this Twitch Prime subs. Thank you. Would you like to put that towards anything? So can I just say really quick, I've been getting kind of sad playing this game. You know why? Iwata worked on the Kirby series a lot. And well, the end, really. Actually, no. I want to try out electricity myself. Thank you, Holtfeld. It is good to know that I'm doing a decent job every now and again. To be electricity, Dakota. That's why if you charge it up, it does this. This is basically the best speedrun weapon and the worst weapon for people who have finger problems. Because this will destroy your hands. Oh no, it's a Waddle Dee! Damage. No. No back problems. We have too many people in the world with back problems. More people should not have back problems. No! Yeah, the fire breather guy has been pretty consistently useful this whole time. I kind of wish I could go back to Yo-Yo and then have Yo-Yo fire. I wonder if I could do Yo-Yo ice. Friend throw. That doesn't seem like a good thing, but I guess Kirby's relationship with his friends is a little bit different than what we would usually think of that as. Which one are you going through right now, Rory? Kind of. Linkinski. Well, so basically at this point it boils down to two things. Whether or not Pax is interested, because he's the one I'd probably be playing with, and whether or not you guys are interested. So if you guys want a Anthem premiere run, I'm willing to try it. Not sure. See, the count... I actually talked about this recently. Most Kirby games have a very loose association with continuity, but much more recently, Kirby games have started actually having continuity with each other. You know, actually maintaining a string of events and incidents that actually matter between games. Planet Robobot is a good example that directly references and is affected by several previous games. So, I don't know if this one is part of the continuity or not. We'll see. They have already directly referenced several things, but more in a cameo kind of a thing, and less in a actually story-relevant kind of a way. Oh god, I would buy Planet... So Kirby Planet Robobot is actually probably one of my favorite Kirby games ever. And I would buy it again if it came out on the Switch, no joke. It was a really good game. Like, it even had a good story in addition to being just generally a lot of fun. Alright, DDD. Time to stop eating Eclair. Whoa, my controller! Ugh. So I have the option of water, sword. Stop taking... Jesus Christ, DDD! You pig! Or penguin. Penguin? I don't know. Man-bear penguin. I like it. What? What? Rotten. Don't you know about proper refrigeration, DDD? Come on, man. That's an interesting mechanic. Jesus! This is actually probably one of the most involved boss fights in recent memory, especially for the first boss. What is this? Donkey Kong Country Returns? Which is an awesome game, you should go play it. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Ah. actually fun. Poor DDD. I'm sorry, dude. Pat, pat, pat. What? Nope, game over. Okay. Jotting down another potential positive. Don't mind me. So far, I'm not super impressed with the level design, but a lot of other things are pretty good. I can now call on DDD and these various people. So, we're at the world of peace, where a disaster of catastrophic proportions has occurred in this peaceful land. King DDD has stolen all the food for himself. The nerve of that guy! Now Kirby and his must set on a grand adventure with a new group of fans. The world of miracles, which is Popstar. Chase the dark hearts across the world of miracles. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, actually, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, whatever. Damn, I have a crick in my neck. Oh, this is a different kind of hub. Oh, cool, we're even flying. Whee! Space! Space. Okay, hang on. I want to try something real quick. So let's turn the tips off. See what that does. Oh god, Dream Whisperer, that would be terrible. This is the shortest game ever. I spent $40 on this game. What the hell? Looks like we got a lava land here too. Nice. Okay, so let's do this one. What do we got? What do we got? Where do my guys go? Oh, I quit to the title screen. That's probably what happened. Broom? So, for those of you not aware, I think this might actually be the first time Broom has actually been available as a thing. The Broom enemies have been in the game since basically the very beginning, but they've never been copyable. God, Broom has a lot of moves. So, up, standard, dash attack, and... hang on. There, that one right there. Yeah, exactly, Cal. Yeah, Weedledee is Another person who's basically never been an enemy. Like, they added Waddle Dee, excuse me, as an enemy, I think in the SNES era. I could be wrong about that. Right about when they gave him the energy beam thing. Oh, actually, that wasn't a Waddle Dee. Never mind. That was someone else. That was the eyeball guy, not the Waddle Dee. So never mind. They've never had Waddle Dee, and they've never had Sweeper Dude. Oh, was it? God, it's been a long time since I played Dreamland 3. That almost makes me sad. That would explain it, though. Because you'll notice most of these moves are the pet guys from Dreamland 3, so that makes sense. Hey, Justin. I'd say welcome to a good game, but I don't want anybody to think I actually mean that, so... I mean, obviously this is a good game. What I mean is not that Octopath is a bad game, it's just... a game. Who's this Sonic Doctor guy? For the moment, yes. I kinda gave up. With your guys' permission, of course. Never let him rest! It's Broom Hatter. Team Broom Hatter. Yeah, Kirby's always been pretty good. Like, Kirby's another one of those franchises where it's hard to point to a bad Kirby game, you know? Now, it's usually not exactly the best franchise in the world, but it is consistently good. That's a tough one, but see, the thing is, I can point to a bad Yoshi game. I cannot point to a bad Kirby game. Unless we count, like, the pinball stuff, in which case I can do that. Like, Kirby Pinball wasn't that great, and Kirby Golf was just kind of okay. I'm not actually sure what it wants me to do here. Hang on. So we got up Y, dash Y, dash, that's the whatever. Anyways. I don't know how to get that. What the hell, the guy? Yeah, Mario Tennis is a great example of a game that I was really looking forward to that one. I really was. Then death happened. Don't. There we go. There we go. No, Justin. One vote. I mean, I've had Hoyt disappointments for years, but I think it was our first premiere run where I was really excited about something and then it completely fell through. Actually, I guess that's not true. Romancing Saga 2 qualifies as well, I think. Yay. Well, admittedly, part of the problem, and I'll admit my blame on this one, is that I allowed people to nominate many things, which is why we have 219 nominations. Oh, I know, right, Sonic? Alright, you're enjoying it, you're enjoying it, you're enjoying it. Welcome to hell! Figured while I was here, I was able to get this. 100%! Okay, so here's one for you. Favorite Kirby game. And while we're on the subject, favorite Yoshi game. And I think for me, my favorite Yoshi game is actually the original on the SNES. But I admit the DS one is a hard contender because... I mean, you're gonna make fun of me for this, but the DS one is really, really hard. And I actually really enjoyed that. Plus, it was arguably the most Yoshi Island of the Yoshi games, in my opinion. Like, the N64 one, I don't actually care for. I guess Wii U one. The Wii U Yoshi game. Anyways, the Wii U Yoshi game was certainly good. But just didn't feel quite the same type of game. Looking forward to the new one, consequently. Yoshi's Crafted World. It's the only way to murder. I love you all. Stabby, stabby. I'm torn on my favorite Kirby game, but I have to admit the Wii one, which I believe is Return to Dreamland, is very high on my list. I've also always had a soft spot for Superstar Saga, or whatever it's called, on the SNES. There's also the remake of Superstar on DS, which is technically better. So I guess we got the Wii one and we got the DS one, which are kind of tied for me so far. That's my favorite Kirby games. Oh, absolutely Dream Whisperer, but only under certain interpretations. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves, Kirby being horrifying is almost an in-joke at this point in time. But it's usually the Kirby series which is horrifying, not Kirby himself. It's pretty clear that the authors and writers and developers don't intend for Kirby to be as terrifying as he actually is. But, I think he would qualify as a Brightwing type character, yes. keep going? Can I actually pick? Oh, that's interesting. I want marks. He's from the one game I was just referencing. One of the earlier messed up evil characters in Kirby. Right after Nightmare. But before Zero. Zero was just, oh, wow. Yikes. And Zero 2. I'm gonna attack you with the blood gushing from my eyeball. Yeah. Yeah, Kirby and Metroid are usually the ones I think of when I think of... Well, no, I guess that's not true. Zelda's pretty dark, too. Whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I don't think I can. Hang on, hang on. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to get rid of this. Then I need to do this. Absorb it. This. Do it. Bluster marks! And bluster sword! There we go, okay. We figured it out. He was delicious, Takoida. My overall stance on DRM is that DRM should die in a fire. I mean, it's one of those things that I tolerate because I basically have no choice on the matter, you know what I mean? I mean, I know GOG doesn't really do DRM, but that's about it. It's always frustrating to me when I have a game that I've bought, that I have a receipt for to prove I've bought, that I have trouble playing because of DRM. And that's only becoming more of a problem as time goes on, because there are a couple of older games now that I have trouble playing and will actually need to get a crack for in order to play the game I own because of the DRM involved. I don't know, Rory. We gotta fill our quota of Rory links for the day. Okay, this is cool. I just noticed there's actually an indicator by their name at the bottom to show which things they've been powered up with. So you can see that Marks and Blade Knight both have the wind thing by them right now. I suppose I didn't answer the first part of your question, right? I generally use Steam like 99% of the time. Quick, easy, works, etc. I have a few games I pick up on GOG. pretty sure between GOG and Steam, that covers everything for me. As far as PC stuff, anyways. I do like how... I mean, basically this is just a series of clever context buttons. But I do like how the AI knows what to do in basically every situation. It makes it so they're not worthless. Which is something a lot of games have a problem with. Here's your party members. They're total junk. You know. Hell, my complaints about that go back to the original Star Fox all the way back on the SNES. Probably max time. Can't hit the guy. Welcome back, Myra. But yeah, I imagine they took some time to make sure that the AI would react properly if there was no players. Which is good. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's the kind of thing that I think would probably deserve a plus, you know? I know that sounds strange, since I'm sure some people would think, like Max Time, that some people would think that, you know, good party members should be a default. I think it's a good thing. I suppose that gets into theoretical, doesn't it? At what point are we no longer rating positive things and just saying what every game should have, right? Guys, we have a chef now. Chef Kawasaki, apparently. Because they're eating all the food, the cow. Obviously, I don't know. Yes, Takoida. That is exactly what I just did. I just noticed they even got the creepy chuckle for Marks. I mean, Lord knows Nintendo screws up plenty. So. Inside? Okay, sure. Let's see what that is. I missed a piece! We have stopped 100%ing, guys. I am a failure. Oh, jeez. Jesus, Marks. Did you see what he just did there? I think Next Time was right. He's a little OP. He also has the nightmare wings. Oh my god, he has the nightmare wings. That's just messed up. Guys, I'm a spider. And I am not okay with that. Yeah, I'm walking into this mostly blind Max Time. I knew they had the party member thing, because that was the gimmick, but that was about it. Yes, Marx is OP. Well, I'm a spider now, guys. Spider Kirby? Spider Bee? Ah! Wait! Oh my god. I'm just gonna wrap you up in this and you're gonna fall to your death. Bye! I remember back in the day when I used to think the bomb power-up was the best. Silly, naive me. I mean, he's certainly deadlier. I don't remember how to do this. I did it last time. Ah, there we go. I remember a friend of mine who swore by the martial artist power-up. I forget what it's called. He used to love just sitting there and doing all the combos with it. The one thing all the Kirbys have in common. Quality gameplay. Oh, God, dude. I thought you meant that as a serious question. Not an incredibly terrible joke. Whoa, hello. Yeah, all main entries. I do have to add that. Because I've played Kirby Pinball on the Game Boy, and I've played Kirby Golf. I forget what that one's called. Kirby Dream Tracks or something like that. God, I don't know. Kirby Dream Golf. The squad one well enough, but I don't have any plans to replay it. So I suppose that's valid. Out of curiosity, is anybody in chat having trouble keeping up with things? Honest question. No. Just keeping up with what's going on visually. Someone earlier mentioned they couldn't figure out what was going on in the DDD boss fight, for example. I mention it, though, because it's very important for any game where you have multiple characters on the screen at the same time. Like your typical beat-em-up, like a TMNT game, for example. It's very important to be able to visually distinguish what you're doing with what the enemies are doing, with what your comrades are doing, etc., etc. And keeping that going is a very important aspect of game design, in my opinion. I mention it because I've actually been having a pretty decent time keeping up. And, not like... I haven't been having issues, basically. And I normally have issues with that kind of visual chaos. Oops, I didn't actually mean to do that. sushi! Sashimi, more specifically. You want to see something? You see how big and fat he is? No, he's not. Oops. I once told a friend how much I enjoyed the story in certain Kirby games. They, for some reason, made fun of me for that. Not sure why. I did not know that Max Time, no. I've never actually watched the Kirby anime, though I'm aware of it. And how interesting it gets. It also debatably sheds some light on Meta Knight. I probably should have been lame, whatever. I can always tell when I'm streaming a game that not a lot of people are into. I have like 2 people chatting in my chat right now. It's okay, don't be a stranger. You can talk to me, people, I swear. Wasn't Galaxy Knight? Actually, no. There's like 2 other Knights. There's like Meta Knight, and then there's Galaxy Knight, and then there's something else. I don't remember what the other one is. Galactic Knight, I want to say? Something like that. I don't know. I guess it is getting kind of late. I do like how the stages are increasing in overall complexity. I mean, which is good, because they weren't super complex to begin with. Sorry, Dakota, God. How high is it gonna let us go? Jesus. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Myron? I should have gotten it just to see it. I wonder if he'll still be there. Yep. Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I actually gotta say, this is probably one of the better soundtracks I've seen in a while for Kirby. Hey, be my friend. Instead of... I mean, Kirby music is usually, like, what I think of as generically good. not super memorable, but still enjoyable. But I've actually been liking a lot of these songs. I'm actually hoping I could get a hold of the soundtrack. Part of what I meant about the visual chaos thing earlier, too. If you'll notice, each of the CPU characters has a... except for the special characters, has a, for lack of a better term, a color coding going for them, you know? Like, you can tell this is CPU 2, this is CPU 3, this is CPU 4, and they all look different from Kirby himself. And Kirby always has the same general color tone to him. So what I'm doing personally, for example, is I'm just looking for pink on the screen in order to figure out where I am. And I can figure out where I am, even amidst all the explosions and confusion, almost immediately because of that, which I like. I mean, let's be honest, Donkey Kong Country has some of the best music frickin' ever. Seriously, I love Donkey Kong music. Hey. Hey. There you go. Like, Bragon over there, she doesn't like Donkey Kong Country music, because she's secretly pure evil. Jesus, Myron. Marx doesn't look pink to me, no. I mean, I can see why you'd say that, but if you look at them side by side, you can see the color tonal difference pretty clearly there. Although, again, as I was mentioning earlier, the rule of colors I just mentioned doesn't seem to apply to the secondary characters. The bonus guys you can get, like Marx or Waddle Dee. Because they just look like themselves. Speaking of Donkey Kong Country... Jesus, I was just referencing this, too. Give me that. Give it. Oh, wait, no, yo-yo. Ah, I want yo-yo. Well, maybe I don't. There's one praise I would give to the level design, and it's kind of a weird bit of praise. It basically boils down to the fact that the game has effectively been encouraging me to try out different power-ups. What? What? Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. Up you go. But, there's usually little bonus things, or enemies that are weak to such and such, or parts of the stage that are pretty much designed towards, you should have a hammer here, you should have fire here, or you should have a bomb here, etc., etc. And it helps encourage variety. Yeah, exactly, Takoda. I mean, there's probably, like, a best thing. You know, speedrunners usually find the best, Okay. Let's try that again. Usually find the best thing. Like, in a lot of Kirby games, it's the electric power, plasma. But I do like the variety, so I think that's probably the best thing I could give to the level design so far. Oh, no. There we go. Another thing I tend to like about Kirby games, Yoshi games actually tend to have this exact same thing to them. Most of the difficulty is in the optional stuff. In other words, there's no easy mode, but if all you're interested in is just going through the game and, you know, beating the game, then they are fairly easy games. If you want to get all the red coins, or all the sunflowers, or all the puzzle pieces, or all the Robobot screws, then it becomes harder, because you usually have to do more difficult challenges or more difficult levels in order to get everything. I kind of like that approach to difficulty.
It's something I praised Yoshi's Woolly World for, too. Excuse me.
Because Yoshi's Woolly World is actually atrociously easy unless you try to get everything. Then it becomes very hard. In fact, I think Gary and I never actually 100%ed that one. We ran into a couple of walls and just eventually walked away from it. And yes, Dream Whisperer. As he should have. He had served his purpose to the Kirby Empire. I should jot that down. Sorry, jotting down another potential plus. All the pluses are potential so far, but if all these go through, I'm at like 5 pluses to gameplay. And 1 to story. We'll see if the story one is justified. Most Kirby games I would think of would probably get like 1 plus to story, and that's probably it. See you around next time. Don't strain that back too much. What the hell did Marks just do? Jesus. Yeah, did I mention Marks was actually the final boss of his particular game? He's messed up. Oh, those are blades. Okay, we haven't tried this out yet. What? No, that's not... Hang on, I want to try out Ninja. Anyways, Marks was messed up. Really messed up. He was basically the Joker of Kirby. Oh, Chef Kawasaki, live! Clang, 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 clang. Ooh. Cook potluck. Got some deals, man. There we go. So we've got the knife, ninja kick. Aha! So we got that. We got... Oh, that's a good point, Takoda. We should let them fight a mini-boss or a boss section by themselves, see how they do. Oh, there's the bird one, too. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, I should mention that I'm using the D-pad, but you can use the analog as well, so... It's not really noteworthy, per se, I just wanted to point it out. I know some people prefer analog and some people prefer D-pads. You can use whichever. Is this a mini-boss, maybe? Whoa! Yeah, Ninja Kirby's pretty good. I think I like the broom a little bit better. And Yo-Yo is still clearly just the offensive powerhouse, but I think that's just because of the... I'm trying to think of the right word here. The catch-all nature of the Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has good reach, good range, and can hit in all directions. So. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, exactly. It's got reach and angles, which is just very useful. Ninja's a little harder to control, which is on me, not the game. I did like Fighter, too. I need to try out Bird next time I see one. Now, if this is anything like the previous co-op Kirby games that have existed, the only way for those guys to heal is via me. So if I don't heal them, they don't heal on their own. So we'll see how they handle a boss fight when we get there. Or a mini-boss or whatever. Maybe I should do the actual boss of the world. What do you guys think? Oh, dude, Monk Kirby. I mean, we kind of already have Monk Kirby with Throw, or whatever you want to call it. The unarmed one. I like to think that Wizard Kirby would basically be a cooldown Kirby. Or I've been seeing that wrong. No, I think that's right. Wizard is the one who has a lot of spells that they can only use every now and again. Sorcerer would just be like, spam magic. And, Cleric is obvious. Cleric would have a giant mace. Rogue Kirby, I mean, it's kind of what I'm playing right now. Alright, boss time! Oh, wait! Never mind. Extra level. Almost 100%. I've only missed one thing so far. Kind of tempted to go back and get it. But I am on a bit of a time crunch, so I'm not going to OCD it up. So, I know another one I haven't tried out yet. Whip! This is a somewhat recent one, isn't it? That's a nice attack. I should see if I can be powered up by anything. Fire Whip! That puzzle? there's a nostalgic song for me. Hands up, for those of you who recognize this song, how much did you guys love this part of that game? I mean, I'm sorry, I used to just love exploring the dungeons. So for those of you not aware, in the SNES Kirby, there was a section called the Great Cave Adventure or something like that, which is the music that this is playing for. And, it was basically a Metroid Kirby game. I know that sounds strange, but it was one huge series of interconnecting maps with all sorts of different bosses and mini areas, and it was functionally its own little thing. Basically completely non-linear. You could do it in whatever order and move through it and go back through it. And the idea, the goal, was to get all the treasure. To get all the treasure pieces throughout the course of the game. Or the course of the level, excuse me. But, there was just, I don't know, there was a lot of fun and interesting things they did with the level design and the progression, and some of the power-ups and treasures were really hard to get. It was awesome. So, yeah, I was a big fan of it, if it's not obvious. You know what's funny about that, Justin? The common terminology for a type of character that gets all their powers from other characters is a Mega Man character. But that's never how I've thought of as Mega Man. I mean, I know it is the Mega Man gimmick, I get that, but to me that's always been a Kirby thing. Because Mega Man has aspects and characterizations and presentation of both him and his games that don't have to do with the power copying. Kirby is all about the Kirby power copying. It's his main shtick. But we don't call that Kirbying for some reason. Like, I remember when I was getting to about high school range, I was talking to some relatively new friends of mine about Mega Man. Dang it. And they were like, oh yeah, the copy thing. And I just looked at them weird, like, wait, what? I mean, Kirby is better at it, you're right. I agree with that. If Mega Man could do what Kirby could do, we would have an extremely different type of game. And that gives me an idea for a new Mega Man game, now that I think about that. Seriously, think about it. Like what Axel was supposed to be in Mega Man X7 and failed miserably to be. That actually sounds kind of cool. Yeah, like Rogue. That's a good way to put that. Uh-oh. So here we go. Mini-boss. I'm just gonna hang out. And let them do what they're doing. Let's see how they handle this. Marks is getting hit. In fact, Marks is almost dead. Live, Marks! Whoops. I'm not trying to heal people, I swear. I'm trying to just stay out of the fight. Well, there you go. They just soloed that. Aw, I didn't want to look. Whatever. Heal Marks up there. I mean, we don't have a lot of hard set rules for the Kirby setting, unfortunately, Inquisitor. As I mentioned, they've only somewhat recently, like within the last 5 or 6 years, started really toying with real continuity in the Kirby games. Now, if you're asking me to make a judgment call, I would say there is a limit on what Kirby could copy. But, yeah, me too, Dakota. But, like, if Kirby managed to inhale Goku I would probably have him gain, like, some of the fighting capability or the powering up ability or something. Basically cherry-picking Goku's abilities rather than just being a Super Saiyan, straight up. Boss time! Although it is probably worth noting, I did not mean to do that. I like this song. It is probably worth noting that so Mega Man usually gets like one weapon. No! What? I didn't mean to do any of that. My friends. Come back. No, I'm all alone. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hang on. Let's get Fire Guy back. Beetle, that's new. Or is this just a variant on Fighter? I may have done that on accident, Myron. What the hell was I saying before I accidentally ate my friends? If you think about it, Mega Man usually gets a ability based off of the powers of the bosses he kills, right? Kirby, now that I'm thinking about it, actually does a much better version of that. Kirby usually has more actual abilities than the enemies he's absorbing. Like, there's a reason that every Kirby game since the NES era has had a move list, showing you all the stuff you can do with the powers you absorb. I didn't mean to, Takoida. They were my friends. I'm liking the soundtrack so far. Just in general, this is like the third song I've really enjoyed. 4 friends. A rock, a fireball, a whip guy, and Kirby decide to kill everyone. Whoa, okay, this is new. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, God, I can backtrack and everything. Oh, God, now it's Flaming Star! Guys, I'm literally shooting Flaming Stars. Now I'm shooting Cutting Stars. Oh, my God! That was actually awesome. Oh, I could just switch. Here's Rockstar. Here's Whipstar. Now it's Froststar. This is actually really cool! No pun intended. This is a great mechanic. Holy crap. This is really cool. Yes, you did, Octavian. You missed it. We're playing much better games now. Death Doom games. Look at this. I can just switch at will. Oh, that is awesome. And you can just roam around. At first I was having trouble with it, but... Water. Water stars. God damn, that was amazing. That's getting a plus. Potential plus. It's still going! It's not just a gimmick, it's awesome. Kirby is ready to conquer the universe. I know, right, Takoida? Look at this. Ooh, no, I already have fire. You'll notice how they give us all sorts of power-ups all over the place. Basically, just to let us play. It's like, here's all sorts of stuff you can do. Have fun with it. And before we advance, something down here. Where, Myron? I'm sorry. So, I know Myron has some latency issues. Oh, there it is. God. I was gonna say, I know Myron has some latency issues. That was probably a bit ago. There it is. Alright. Point that out. Sorry, I was getting into the moment. Uh-oh. Now it's gonna be the boss, probably. Or we're back to being normal. That's cool too, I guess. Man, I'm bored with this now. Ooh. Bird power. Yep, boss time. Not sure which boss. Oh, it's Meta Knight. I wonder what the game wants me to do here. Okay, fine. Yeah, no, you don't have to. I remember when you did. That was a while ago, though. Die for the first time here. Welcome. Wow, it's like the third time ever we've seen him without his mask. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world would call me a scrub, because apparently not being perfect at a game I'm playing for the first time ever makes me a bad gamer. Who knows? Why do they keep flying off? Meta Knight's another Kirby. He's another of the same species. the rest of that is dependent on what you're counting as canon. What in the hell is that? Okay, so I see spines, claws, bloody eyes. Yeah, typical Kirby game. Yeah, Meta Knight refuses to eat his enemies, he only slices them to death. The Fortress of Shadows. Even the stoic Meta Knight has fallen prey to the enemy's evil influence, and now their foreboding fortress has suddenly appeared. Why have they come to this land? Why? Undeterred, Kirby and his friends move forward with gusto. Looks like one more world after this. God, is this that short? I guess we'll find out. I mean, that's the whole reason I played this game, is because it's going to be a short game. I could actually stop now and just finish this tomorrow. Max time, how much more is there to this? Just go ahead and tell me. Oh, this is the world map. Oh, that's weird. Shadowy. See you around, Dream Whisperer. Whoops, I didn't actually mean to do that. Does it actually say here? Oh, it does. Okay, halfway point. Let's do a couple more stages before we pause for the night. Just to get it in the bag, so to speak. I want to make sure I finish this tomorrow. Well, this looks lovely. Whoa. I'm sorry, I was so busy looking at the background, I was just not paying that much attention. What the hell is going on with this place? Magic! Oh, this is ESP. That's even better. See you around, Dakota. Alright, I forgot how this works. With the power of my mind. By the way, you'll notice his ESP outfit is a baseball cap. That. Nice. I empower you with ESP! Apparently. Also, is it just me? Or are those little mice guys very similar to the Yoshi enemies? Oh, hey, it's the I-beam guys. Yeah. Well, shoot. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. This is gonna sound like a weird thing, but one thing I like about the more recent Kirby games is they understand the fact that you don't need to have... The animations are quick and smart, you know what I mean? A lot of older Kirby games, and games in general, tend to have just too much of a time delay in between things happening. But it takes very little time to actually go ahead and absorb an enemy, for example. Keeps the pace going. The same thing we were talking about when it came to Octopath, and as well to the Pokemon games in general. Because the Pokemon games let you skip animations, which is a good thing for exactly that reason. I didn't know they could get those too. That's another thing I really like about how the AI works in this game. They can pick up stuff for you, and trigger switches for you, and all that sort of thing. I feel really bad here, because I'm actually enjoying this game, and yet I have no one chatting right now. Yet we had 1 billion people talking during Octopath Traveler, which several people said was one of the most boring streams I've done in recent memory. Sigh. And con. It's not lo 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 and la la la. Seriously, this is the lo 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 and la 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 fight. It's just they called them something different. I wonder if there were rights issues. I like how they've taken a lot of the classic moves and added new movesets to them. Another thing that I'm really enjoying. Oh, okay. Sure. Stop being evil! I mind control you into working for me. God. Is that seriously what I'm doing? Am I actually mind controlling my enemies into working for me, so they don't mind control them into working for them? Yeah, no kidding. Ninja. No kidding. Yeah, Kirby has always been a very predominant example of Dragon Quest effect. Mm. Why would I want to do that? I do like the visual design here. It very clearly is like, it gives across the visual impression of evil without really having to do much. It's just, yeah, this place is evil. You can tell it's evil. What the hell are you? Staff?
Of course you follow me. They all do.
Okay. Hang on. Who just donated? It was Myron! Damn it, Myron! You have a job now. Or a new job, I should say. Buying a car. Not paying a more. What the hell is that thing? Well, I'm glad you still like my streams, even though nobody has much to talk about. I still appreciate it, man. Thank you. And I will put that towards Just Cause 4 right now. Since I can find it. There it is. I got so much to update on the site. Hang on. Bam. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I need to do a major website update. I'll probably do that tonight. Do I now have a psychic staff? Dude! Yeah! So, hey, we were talking about D&D Kirby earlier. Here's Monk Kirby right here. Yeah, I figured these guys wouldn't like electric powers. Ah, gotcha, Myron. Well, as long as you're getting paid appropriately, right? You're getting paid appropriately, right? Oh, I so want Yo-Yo back, but staff power! I wonder if there's electric Yo-Yo. Awesome. Me too, Justin. Most of my favorite characters, by memory, that I've ever played as were monks. Although I don't play D&D that often, so take that with a grain of salt. But still. Can I say something really, really strange here? Back in the day, localization teams would have to do things to change up the food that was in Japanese games to make it, you know, food that would be recognizable to American audiences. They don't have to do that anymore, and I like that. Oh my god, I can pogo jump. I admit I'm biased, since I happen to like Japanese food. I mean, Fire Monk is kind of cool, too. I'm cool with being a Fire Monk. Bam. This is really fun. This game is putting a smile on my face. Go ahead and make fun, I don't care. Fire Monk next time! Is that... Oh god, what's his name? Phantom? Or whatever? From Super Mario Bros. 2. You pick up the key, the mask starts following you. What's his name? Someone look that up for me, please. It's gonna bug me. Oh, damn. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh, God, I really... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. You'll notice he retained the fire, so he's still a fire monk, even though I turned him into a CPU. That's actually pretty cool, too. Oh, cool. ESP powers work as electricity. Nice. I was just thinking, who do I want to lose to get electricity powers? No one. Life is good. Well, I kind of want to be a fire monk again, if I'm being honest. I know, right, Justin? This is exactly what I needed after Octopath. I think I can too, Max. I'm not sure how, though. Oh, you're right, I could, Myron. Yeah. Voila! I always get hungry after playing Kirby games, too. I don't know why it is. It's just... Yeah, I noticed I could skip that animation, which is awesome. Not a plus. I think we'll agree on that one next time. Because, you know, being able to skip cutscenes is mandatory as far as I'm concerned. But it's still a good thing. God, this feels like such a typical D&D party. Okay, we've got a fire monk, a bug martial artist, a psychic, and an elemental of fire. Yeah, the bug's the tank, exactly. Well, if anything, actually, I feel kind of like a pugilist-focused warrior as the this, whereas the monk person is definitely more monkey. Yeah, whatever. Alright. Odd, if you notice, I actually impale them when I do that. Pretty similar Brigwin, yeah. Thing we cannot defeat. Oh. Well, we can defeat him. The one thing we can defeat. So near as I could tell, each of these extra stages have had remixed music from one of the previous Kirby games. I don't know if there's any relevance to that. I just thought I'd point it out. I also want to mention that because I'm not sure which one this one's from. That's true. Couldn't beat it conventionally. I need to finish playing Robobot. It's on the 3DS, so I just haven't really been able to make the time to do it. Oh, bird. Ow, almost broke. Ice shields. Burn them all, my minion.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
That amused me. No! Wait, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on, hang on. So in case you missed that, I thought I was a little bit higher than I was, and I was trying to do this attack. But I was in the pit already, so I did this attack and killed myself. Thank you very, very much, Ginger Ninja. As ever, very much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. And apparently you're going to put that towards The World Ends With You, which is totally cool. Let me jot that down really quick. One. Yeah, I've got a lot of things to update the website with. Like I said, I'm doing it tonight, I swear. I swear I'm good for it, guys. You know I'm good for it. I'm not that good with fire. I tend to get a little out of control. arena kind of thing we got going on here. So now we're a Frost Elemental. What's our team now? Keep changing up our party, just like D&D. So we got a Frost Elemental, a regular Monk, still got the Psychic, and a Fire Elemental now. Missed a rainbow in that mess. Oh well, not gonna do it, not gonna 100%. Gotta hold back the OCD.
Oh, I'm missing 2 rainbow pieces.
God damn it. Do it, Ginger Ninja. I'd say off camera, but actually I have other stuff to do off camera. My website does too. Oh my god, this is gonna drive me nuts. Hang on. Mario Wiki, Mario Bros. 2 enemies. Let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. Phanto. That's what I'm thinking of. Phanto. Apparently in Mario Kart 7. Oh, with the Shy Guy thing. Yeah. Oh, dude. Octavian, you're more than welcome to. All you gotta do is, you know, be willing to make it work. Be willing to make it fit in the Imperium. If you have any questions, I am still checking not only that channel, but also the Q&A document I've already got up, which I believe is free to edit. You are more than welcome. Damn it, I knew it. I knew it! Alright, fine. Give it a druid, a rogue, a sorcerer, a cleric, a monk, and a warlock. I mean, the warlock could be a tank, and so could the druid, and so could the monk if they were built right. I'm guessing they are not. Oh, I see. Why is this not working? That's up to Bragwin. In the world. Jesus Christ. Don't worry, Max Time. I've decided I don't need to give this game a plus for fun, because I've already got like 7 potential pluses to gameplay for this one. I'd say that's surprising, but that's actually the exact opposite of surprising. That's exactly what it should be. A Kirby game should be fun. Who are those? Oh, never mind. I recognize them. Do I have a... do? Hang on, so let's do that. Here. Blobby, blobby. I mean, I've played plenty of games I didn't find fun, but I wasn't really reviewing those. Except for Octopath. I know I should have kept it. Alright, hang on. No! Oh, cool, there's a res option. I didn't even know that. It's a statue of Meta Knight. Nice. I've noticed there's a lot of different statues in this one. Yeah, is that still going, by the way, Myron? Because I know you were asking me for advice on that several times in the past. And I've lost track of time. But... There's a statue of the mouse guy, I can't remember his name. Power block... Friendship Wheel, Meta Knight, Friendship Wheel again. Oh, what's his name? He was in the Wii one. He was the one who was basically a lifeless husk being controlled by a magical artifact that was consuming his soul. He was one of my favorite villains. Great music. Oh, yeah, whatever. Hi. Bonjam. That's how we greet people on my planet. I am Francisca, one of the 3 generals of magic. Together, we command the Fortress of Shadows, known as Gembastion. We wish to assemble the dark Jambahar pieces that were scattered across the universe. Once we do, our most twisted of visions will finally be... untwisted? Unthawed? Unfurled! But I do not wish to waste my time with pointless chatter. So I won't. Just know that should you attempt to oppose us, I'll have no choice but to put you on ice. Forever. So she's the general of ice magic. And I'm a rock right now. It's gonna suck. I have, like, no offensive power in this party. Well, except for the monk. being frozen to death. Oh, hey, I have an uppercut now. I don't remember having that before. The worst possible power-up to fight her with. Get her, guys! Really likes shooting super surfers, doesn't she? Get her, team. I'm just staying safe now. Let me eat her. Or not. Whatever. Hey! Why do we keep just letting those fly away? It's cool next time. I deserve to die. In game, I mean. In real life, I don't get to die. Another rainbow. God, that's 3 now. Yeah, one of my favorite threats to ever tell someone is, I will not permit you to die. Okay, who do we want? We already did Marks. Let's do DDD. I want to try out DDD. I also like how it lets you randomize if you want to, or specifically pick. That's really cool, and I like that. Come on, DDD. Kirby and DDD, together at last. That's probably a shipping thing, right? I don't know. Alright, one more stage, then I'm going to chop off for the day. First of all. Yeah. Oh geez, oh geez. Keep going, keep going. I haven't either maxed out, but then again, I usually don't. For like any fandom. The only thing I'm even aware of is Sonic, and that's mostly because it's hard not to be. What? I wanted the bird. Yeah, whatever. I mentioned that I like the backgrounds in this game. Like, they're not Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze level of absolutely amazing, but they're good stuff. There's a lot to look at in the background. Every now and again I keep getting hit because I'm looking in the background. I haven't seen any Kingdom Hearts stuff, but that's mostly because of a deliberate attempt not to look into it. Electric Whip! Oh yeah, I'm happy. Yes. So, stupid question, Max Time. You know what Dorkly is? Dorkly. It's a YouTube channel. They're currently going through a story arc. Oh, Jesus. Of, you know, when the OC characters took over the Sonic universe. And it's just as dark and horrible as you'd imagine. Yeah, for those of you not aware, you can't actually jump. I mean, you can't hover or fly or anything like that while you're carrying something. Now, I knew that, walking into that. I just didn't quite realize what I was falling into. It's actually sufficiently gross. I'm not going to say it out loud, Gragwin. Make of that what you will. Let's just say pregnancy is being used as an attack, and leave it at that. Yeah, DDD's awesome. He's actually probably my favorite character in Kirby. It's also funny because DDD has basically been a villain like once. Like there's probably been more than one time, but really it's just the one time in the original. Ever since, DDD has usually been either the actual hero of the story or a guy who just has no idea how to communicate, one of the two. I did that on purpose. I was actually curious what would happen. Yeah, the staff is really nice. Staff and Yo-Yo are both very good so far. Yeah, even when DDD was a villain, all he was doing was stealing food. Which, I mean, I know all he was doing was stealing food. That is actually still a bad thing. But compared to some of the actual villains of the Kirby setting, he is nowhere. Just not even on the same scale. Staff's back! I lost DDD! No. We need to get DDD back, guys. We need to get him back. I mean, I've thought about doing a Kirby pseudo-lore run, but at the moment that would be like 4 games. Because only 4 of the games really have a significant amount of story connection to each other. We'll see if this one does. Okay, one more stage, then I'll chop off for the day. Oh no, several of the games have a story, even going back to the NES era. I mean, a connecting story. Because for the most part, the Kirby games are completely segregated from each other. So what do you think, guys? Should we get DDD back? Oh, I mean, we can try someone else. What else we got here? How many of you guys liked the SNES games? is all this music so awesome? Fire! I'm back to being a fire monk, guys. What? Yeah, speaking of Sonic games, so Kirby's taking over shoot 'em ups and Sonic games now. I'm with it. Makes sense, Leo Tamer, I agree. You know, Myron, considering they did that earlier, too, I'm starting to think you're right. Do I have an electric? I do not. Okay. Oh, jeez. Now it's a dodge 'em up. You're welcome, the Count. I'm here to serve. Yeah, I think I will. Instead of Wester. Hello, Wajik. What's up? Welcome to my stream. As I like to say to anyone who pokes their heads in, don't be a stranger. Thoughts, comments, questions, ideas. I like chatting with people. You can be a stranger if you want to, of course. No judgment. Nice, max time. Alright, what game is that bald idiot playing now? Ah, I screwed up. So now our party consists of a hamster, a fish, a bird, a chef, and 2 fire monks. I'm sensing monk bias in this party. I'm out of carbonated water. One more stage. One more stage. I feel like I've said that before. Oh, that's true, Max. That's true. How about Wind Monk? Huh? Huh? Yeah! I try, Wajik. I blame my viewers, though, for being awesome. That's why we have such an awesome stream in general.
I mean, it kind of is, Myron. I'm really enjoying this, if it's not obvious.
Oh, damn it, I just... Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Replace this guy.
I want a party of like 50.
That's what I want. I'm just thinking how I could make this happen. Yes, logic. Am I saying that even remotely correctly? Because I hate to stop being a wind monk here. Well, if I had the throw guy, I think I could do it. I'm not sure what else I could do. If I had the ESP guy, I could do it too. Translation. No, that's not my name, you moron! God damn it! Whap! 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 I give up. Whatever. Who needs bonus awesome stuff anyways? Yeah, I was thinking stone as well. But of course I haven't seen stone in a while. Tell, but this feels like a remix, this song here. Yeah, just eat that because I have to. I'm a moron. No, not that. I need you to... Go get it. How exactly I need to do this. I just really don't want to lose Wind Monk. It's so cool. Alright, fine. I'll lose Wind Monk. Whatever. Ah! I don't know how to get the electricity up there. Yeah. The next two I'm looking at are the Diablo series and some of the Neverwinter Nights games. Logic. Yes, you missed it, Rory. It's gone forever. It's not starting till next week. Is this literally thunder lightning?
Or thunder water? Jesus. There we go. Jesus. No, I think plenty of people think that. Now, I am not one of them personally. I actually like Diablo 3's story, but I know a lot of people hate it. I think I'm actually in the minority for actually enjoying the story of Diablo 3. Okay. We did it, guys. No, it's for you, Rory. Next week, the floodgate voting will be open. God, I have no powers for a boss. This should be fun. Oh, sword. I don't want Spider. Spider sucks. Everything with Spider in its name is just terrible. Just ask Jonah Jameson. Yes, Leo Tamer. Next week, Venters. Hey, you! Stupid little pink thing! Fire, I'm guessing. Yes, you! I have a burning question for you. You're the one who was so rude to sweet Francisca, aren't you? Don't you dare try to deny it. Fiend. Coward. I swear, if you've harmed a single blue hair on her perfect head, you'll burn for it. Jam blasted! I'll never, ever forgive you. Now you must face Flambeau. Oh my god. Oh, that's me! For what you've done, I'll scorch you to such degree that even tasty, toasty marshmallows will seem like ice cubes compared to you. These guys are, interesting. Can I get some electricity? Because I really like the idea of lightning sword. I don't know about you guys. Hi! Oh, I immediately lose it, of course. She's a lot more offensive than the other one. Stop impaling me. It's very rude. I like lightning sword better. Also, I don't have access to ice. I have access to fire, lightning, and air. As usual, let's just leave the heart thing over there. I don't think I can have a cooking sword, although that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Slice! And there's just a hamburger. Slice! And there's a parfait. Slice sushi. Last boss. For now, except we've got another stage. Okay, for real and seriously, I'm gonna cut off for now. We will continue from where we are tomorrow.
So I hope you guys will be joining me 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as per our usual. Tomorrow we will continue and probably finish Kirby. And then we'll do Mega Man on Tuesday, and then we'll do Assassin's Creed on Friday. So see you around, guys.